Welcome back, 25 Years of Doom. I'm Timon.
I'm Mag.
And I'm Aces High.
We're back at Eternal Doom. It's still really long. You can probably tell by the video length. I'm sorry, that's just how it has to be for this WAD. But, you know, we're here. We're in another medieval castle, fortress, a forlorn fortress.
Funky colored imps.
Yeah, chocolate imps,
God.
time travel.
Forgot about the chocolate imps.
I forget exactly what our objective is in medieval times, if in fact we have one. I think I brought this up last time, but there is a dehacked patch that adds story text, but the story text just reads, "Hey, Doom stories are dumb. We're going to the next level." You know, stuff of that, caliber.
Great.
Wow.
So, I feel like that's a Team TNT thing that they did when they took over from the original Eternal team, which were still in their maps. I believe we're ending. This video is gonna have all the rest of Team Eternal stuff, and then all videos going forward will be strictly from Team TNT.
Oh.
I hope that's a good
joy.
thing, but I guess we'll see.
I don't know. Is it? It wasn't necessarily Was it TNT or was it Plutonia that was just miserable? Or was it both?
They both have their moments.
Both are pretty difficult.
Yeah, I
terrible
think
duo.
TNT was more of the slog, but I guess that's neither here nor there anymore. We've done it. Gosh, what was I thought I was
Time
I had
travel
something-
in story text, and
Yeah,
why are we here? I don't
Time
know.
travel. I don't know. There's castles. Go in them.
Yep. You get
I wanna
to the end and exit, and that's it.
Yep.
Well, I mean, there's more to it than that.
I'm going to put my memory on the line here and possibly embarrass myself. I think we went back in time because we have to. There are like more icons of sin, and we have to go into the past to kill them or something. I don't know. Something to that effect, I think.
There is an icon of sin in the past, although I don't recall there being any story saying, why we went back to the past, other than that it was an excuse to have a bunch of medieval castle maps. All right, the thing I wanted to say about the last 2/3 of this being Team TNT, I just wanted to say that the worst maps of the bunch are in those latter 2/3.
Oh, good. Okay, so going to Team
So definitely
TNT,
going to be like that.
not a great thing. Yeah.
Well, they have their moments, but
But so did TNT.
remember Enigma.wad by Jim Flynn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which one?
Enigma.wad. Jim Flynn makes his return in this WAD, which I think he had some maps in Icarus, maybe? I might be misremembering that, though. But
I think I remember Icarus being good.
Yeah, Icarus was pretty good. Another name to look out for is Bob Evans, who makes the worst maps in Eternal Doom.
Oh, good. That is a name I also vaguely recognize.
All right.
Well, we haven't seen.
Yeah.
We haven't seen anything of his yet, so.
Where have I heard that from then? Well,
I don't know.
It's
there's like a brand of microwaved mashed potatoes.
What?
Yeah, Bob Evans mashed potatoes.
Is that really what I'm thinking of? Oh my god.
Could be.
All right. I've never heard of that.
Oh wait, oh my god, maybe that is it. I think I got a care package earlier this year, and it was a bunch of it was from a friend's parents. They gave us some extra food they had, and it was all spaghetti and instant mashed potatoes, and it must have been Bob Evans Instant Mashed Potatoes because that's the only other place that I probably would have heard that name. So Yep, just like their bad instant mashed potatoes, we're going to be going into Bob Evans maps. Probably equally as
guess
bad.
so.
Oh man.
They're
Like I could, I'm not gonna lie. When I tried them, it made me think of Jim Baker, the Reverend, selling his buckets of mashed potatoes and cheesy broccoli. Oh. Eating it with a shovel.
Yeah.
Go look up Vic Burger if you don't know what I'm talking about, and enjoy that rabbit hole.
Well, gosh.
I try not to delve into the world of YouTube foodie stuff, because that way lies things like, what is it, Nico Cato, or whatever the heck that guy's name is.
Oh, it's not foodie stuff. It's it's Judgment Day is coming, and you need to make sure that you have all the supplies you need to survive Judgment Day. Here's a 25-gallon bucket of rice.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And of cheesy potatoes and cheesy broccoli. Oh god. And I'm not kidding about the shovel. It was like a foldable spade.
Okay, how the heck do you keep, okay, so the rice, like, you can keep that for a while, but how the hell do you do that with the broccoli and the cheese? What, do you just freeze dry it like it's space food or something?
A lot of preservatives, I would imagine. Like an like if you don't die from the apocalypse, you'll probably die from the amount of preservatives. Yeah.
I was just thinking that. I'm like, well, that doesn't sound very healthy anymore.
No, it didn't look healthy either. Oh boy.
What a time and a half.
So, going back to what you were saying about the text for the story and whatnot, and how, who needs story? This is Doom. That kind of reminds me of when I first started to care about story in games, when I was like 11 or 12, I remember asking one of my relatives if they knew what the story for Quake was, because I was getting into Quake.
Oh, man.
And like getting into all of the Quakes. And so it's somewhat obvious what the story is for Quake 2 and Quake 3. I mean, there is sort of story.
They wrote something down at least.
Yeah. And so then I said, so what the heck is the story for Quake? And he said, what does it matter? And I said, well, I mean, there's got to be something. And he said, I think maybe there's a little blurb in the jewel case or something. I don't know. Go take a look. And so I read it, and I was like, oh, well, okay. I mean, that's something. I guess the reason why I was wondering it was because of the fact that I played through, the first episode, and so then of course it has the end of the episode crawl or whatever, and all the text, and I sat there and I said, so there's got to be a story, because otherwise, what the hell are we talking about here?
Yeah, because you also, when you walk around the levels or the episode selection area, it talks about the different runes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And the realms, and it's like, wow, what is this world? It's so cool, which I think is part of what initially drew me to Quake so much too, and why I love it so much is the mysterious feeling behind all of that, and you're hopping between dimensions, incidentally.
Yep.
But yeah, it's just John Ranger went to work one day, and the Eldritch Abominations were going to get out, so they said, John, you need to just live up to your family name and full life consequences.
I like that eyeball switch, by the way.
Yeah.
That was
a good
pretty
eyeball.
Cool switch. Yep.
All right, I'm going to do a window jump to this supercharge after I kill this Baron. All right, got it.
All right.
First try.
Nice.
Nailed it.
Man, we're actually doing incredibly well on health and armor. I wonder if we'll see a pistol in the next few seconds.
Well,
could say. I don't remember.
I have a feeling we are probably going to see some pistols, but perhaps maybe not immediately.
Not here.
Yeah.
That's a good sign. Oh, hello. Haven't seen any of you guys for a while.
Feel like
Oh man. That was a discussion outside the video. Never mind.
What? Does that have to do with zombie men?
Just going to say, having played some Doom recently, oh boy, I really underappreciated how terrifying hit scan enemies are.
Right.
Even zombie men.
Worth noting, this song is Suspense Reprise. It's they redid the MIDI from, I think, level 1.
Level 1 of Eternal Doom?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember that far back. Spoilers, it's been a while since we recorded.
It's fair.
It happens. I'm not really getting much of a suspense out of this, but, this definitely feels like a nice action. It's got a lot of drive to it, this piece.
It feels like it's a more attention piece than a suspense piece.
Right. Mm-hmm. Anytime I hear the MIDI electric snare with this synth bass, I think of Lee Jackson music from Duke Nukem 3D.
Oh man.
All I can think is the fact that he's just rocking that marimba, and I'm just like, you really don't hear marimbas very often, especially in something like this.
That's true. Although there is a 2008 one that has a pretty good marimba E-track.
Ooh.
But we've got quite a while before we get there, I'm afraid.
You zoomed in so quickly, I wanted to see what the heck was going on with the map. It's like, oh, no, I don't get to learn.
Can't have it. It's just out of reach. Stick your arm out a little further.
There we go. Got it.
You just had to...
Come on, jump. Jump. Use your legs.
Oh, John Eternal. Much like John Doom can't jump.
Man, Doom guys can't jump.
It's a cruel and wicked Doom world. Oh well. Maybe someday.
Unlikely. Can't
in
imagine.
A different engine, perhaps.
Right. Rumor has it, it's talking about releasing the source code to this game soon, so who knows what developments that could lead to.
I didn't realize that would happen so soon.
Indeed.
I mean, I guess when you already made all of the money off of it, you're good to go. Just here.
Right.
Yeah, you can have it now.
That blue skull does nothing, but I got a blue skull from being near it. Oh, it lets me out.
Oh, okay.
All right.
And it takes you to the blue skull. Aha!
Oh, it turned gray. Neat.
Yep.
Oh, that armor's a trap.
It's also blue.
We're in the blue zone, are we?
Yeah, it's not quite as blue as the blue sector from Hell Revealed, but, whatever will be.
We're in the blue section of the keep, where they put all the blue things.
Also, they have psychedelic carpet now, although I decided not to go there. Instead, go into the metal back rooms. I don't know how that guy died. I didn't quite shoot him.
Another enemy?
But something else shot him?
Maybe.
Oh, there are dudes in this chapel.
Yeah, there's a few hit scanners kicking around.
Someone tried to take a pot shot at you, and they hit the wrong guy. Whoops.
They missed.
Nice chapel, though.
Yeah.
Not the coolest chapel I've ever seen, but yeah, I don't know. Chapels always feel like a good set piece for fighting in Doom. It's a little bit sad that we just had some zombie men in there.
Right. So big, too.
Yeah.
I think
there will be other chances.
Well, I think what does it for chapels is that you don't have...
I love this dining room, sorry.
Although the dining room is also pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I gotta say, now that you're... Actually, no, just the architecture for this level is way more interesting than the previous one.
Yeah.
The previous one was just very samey and just feels like we've been here a bunch of times, because we have.
Yeah, I feel like...
in either Vanilla Doom or in other mods.
I feel like it's a bit of a mapping sin, but like when you make your castle level, you really need to do something new with it and not just do like, I drew the overhead outline of a castle and made that my map, because like we've seen that a lot. And we're
now
still
that we're
going
in the
to see more
botanical
of it.
garden,
Yeah.
going through some kind of a hedge maze.
I
but
was gonna say
not-
hedge maze too. Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Doesn't feel like as much of a hedge maze as we will see in other things.
Yeah, give it a moat that leads to
Good
like
idea.
an underground cave. Make like the royal chambers or something where the king
Yeah,
and the
right.
queen would rest and all that stuff. Like do something with it.
Right.
There's a million ways to build a fortress, but there's only one way to make a truly good castle, and that's to make it elaborate and gaudy.
Yeah, sure.
That skeleton is just entranced by that waterfall.
Yeah, he's vibing.
He's just thinking deeply about what he's doing here.
I just
The water is very
completely,
calming.
I ruined his meditation.
So the skulls are just kind of like they're pointing you out, which key for the door, right?
Not really, they're just switches.
Oh, they are.
They're all just
Oh,
blue.
okay, so they are still switches. Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can't tell because sometimes it seems like you interact with them, and then other times it seems like you don't. So.
Yeah, it's because there's switches that open doors, and I try and use them while the doors are still open, and that doesn't work.
Although that would be a cool idea for like colored skull switches.
I was gonna say, why was there a yellow key up there? But that's because this is a snippet of the next map that we just teleported into.
Oh.
Ooh, one of those.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
That's nice when you get that type of continuity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun. There's quite a few maps that do that in this.
Oh, good. I actually
yeah.
enjoy that. That's one of my favorite mapping tricks in Doom.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, I mean, I also feel that it's something now that people are just used to seeing because it happens in other games.
Right.
How many times did that happen in Duke Nukem? Because I feel like that happened quite often enough in
Right.
Duke Nukem 3D.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
At least once per episode, you had something like that happen.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's always fun when it does happen, too. Oh, well, I guess I shouldn't have stepped on this platform. Oh well, I've got the
Oh well.
chain gun, though. I'm slowly getting back in business here.
Yeah,
Sometimes I like to think about the reason why they have closets or something like that. And it's like you're just walking around picking up stuff, and so then all of a sudden you pick up a rocket launcher or something, and then a Hell Knight comes up and he's like, "Hey, that's mine! You're stealing from me! Give it back!"
Right.
You have awoken me from my slumber. Give me back my super shotgun.
That's not yours. It doesn't have your name on it. It doesn't have your name on it either. Yeah, but it's not yours.
I was going to put that on eBay. I was waiting for a buyer to contact me back. It's been 1,000 days. Yeah, like, it's one thing if, like, a secret wall opens up and it's a secret passageway somewhere, but just notoriously, it's always just a secret wall that's a closet.
Right. Speaking of secrets, I totally just walked through a wall to get a megasphere.
Yeah. Yeah, as you do.
As you do. That's,
Well, you
doesn't
know,
really-
these castles always got secret passages so that people can move around where they aren't supposed to be,
Right.
or so that the
Right.
servants can move the food and things like that without it being so obvious that they're servants or something. I don't know.
Oh, you know what? That's got it. Oh, what? Oh, man, we shut that wall open. Or was it already like that?
No, we shot it open.
Nice.
They used that for a glass breaking effect in Icarus, actually. Although
Oh, yeah.
yeah, we're not
remember
technically
that.
in the TNT maps yet, but you know, they still used the same trick. Hello, secret. Is this a secret? Sometimes it's hard to tell in Eternal Doom.
Oh, that's not good secret design then.
Yeah, it's a
It's-
very Hexen-esque approach to secrets, where sometimes you need the secrets to beat the game.
Yeah. Okay, so I was going to say, I think I realized, at least for castles, why there would be secret closets that seemingly go nowhere. And that's so that the servants can go about and do their business. But, you know, they're kind of like roadies, and they're supposed to be invisible. You never see them.
Right.
The castle's just always in tip-top shape. So if someone's coming, they just go and hide in the invisible closet real quick and just hide in the wall until they leave, which is quite sad. But that's my explanation.
I like it.
It's not. I mean, that's not wrong. I would say. Like, in terms of,
like the culture of the time.
Yeah. I mean, depending on where you go, that's probably still kind of the way things are done.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh.
Well, I've hit the Necronomicon switch.
Oh yeah, that is a very Necronomicon texture. Leatherface. Oh, that sucks.
Wow, that was not nice.
Rude. Alright. Well,
Imagine
could
going
have
up
been
there
worse.
with 1 health.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't. No, the barrels don't move. I mean, they do, but they move if they get blown up.
They move
right?
if they
Right.
get shot. Like,
They also move if they're in the sky, maybe.
Right, but that's, you know, well, I was just thinking, I can't remember, you can still blow them up just by punching them, right?
yes.
You can.
But
Very
if you
realistic.
But if you can move them, then I suppose maybe you can just kind of like shove it or whatever a couple times, and then hopefully it moves enough out of the way so you don't blow it up. Or
Right.
maybe not, because, you know, they thought of that and they're just like, nope, this is guaranteed damage. Sorry.
Thanks,
You don't-
map designer.
You don't get to have a zero damage run.
Maybe if you can get the luckiest with low damage rolls and like shoot it with the pistol twice and maybe make enough room to squeeze by it. Maybe.
Maybe.
Huh. This might be something to look
Whoa.
into, but
That's cool.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a very good use of that sprite. Never even would have crossed my mind to use it like that. Nice.
it's a throwback to E2M8 of Doom, where there's barons hanging on the walls.
But it was a cyber demon.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Even
something
cooler,
bigger's out here. But
Well, I just think
Oh.
it's cool because of the fact that that means that, of course, this means that seeing as how you never see the cyber demon's corpse because it explodes.
right,
yeah.
that's true.
So how did they do that?
They caught a live one. Well, actually, they didn't catch a live one.
Awkward.
I don't know. We time traveled. Maybe they used some crazy time dilation. It's just frozen in time.
It's gonna sound odd, but I'm getting Serious Sam 1, like first encounter vibes from this track.
Oh, you know,
Like
I
this
hear
sounds,
it.
yeah.
I hear it. Because they use
Like
a
the
lot
way
of
it's
long
going, I'm just
notes.
like, this is interesting. I feel like I'm playing Serious Sam, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a bad thing. I certainly like the soundtrack from it. I'm just like, this feels very strange for a Doom mod.
Right. My biggest complaint with the soundtrack is the length of the tracks compared to the length
Oh,
of the
right,
maps.
I do. Okay, I remember that now about just
Because
they
they're
have
still,
very
you
short
know, only
loops.
like, yeah.
It's like,
But they're like 20-minute maps.
yeah,
and
it's
like a
guaranteed.
minute and a half
unfortunate.
loop. Yeah.
Like at the most.
At the most. Oh God. Yeah, I think I remember some of the music now. Being
Yeah.
very short.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you just have to compose it in such a way that you don't necessarily notice that it continues.
Right, that's true.
Oh, okay. Well,
I feel like that would be one of those hacks for a good soundtrack design.
Yeah, right. I don't think they succeeded on that front, though, unfortunately.
No.
Ah, well, it's, it's fun. That's all right.
they tried.
We can't be.
Oh, well.
We can't be great at everything.
Now,
We might try, but
you did make me think of something, though. There will eventually be a WAD where we get music that is designed in such a way that you don't know when it loops, but not for a good reason. Just to clue you two in, and anyone who's aware of it, considered one of the most well-known joke WADs, I would say.
Oh.
Specific map in that WAD.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Desert themes. Think the desert.
well, I mean, if you're out in the desert,
Gosh, I can't wait. I think that's a 2003 WAD.
That sounds about right. It definitely was early 2000s.
oh well, that's still quite a ways from here. We got quite a few things to go through before we get there.
Yeah, right. This is kind of like the grand finale of 97.
I do remember that too.
Once we're done with Eternal Doom, we'll have finished all the megawads of 97, and then it'll be a while before we reach a year that has this many megawads.
Yeah, so should travel through time a little more quickly, so to speak.
So wait, I guess the novelty factor just kind of wears off, right? That, and there are just so many other games.
Right. Exactly.
Like even just it alone, right?
Yeah. Like some people move on from Doom, and some I don't know, games take longer to make, so there's just more space.
Well,
that makes sense.
I think too is that about this time we're getting real big into 3D graphics. Like that's all the new rage. Everyone's getting their voodoo cards and stuff.
Right?
Right.
3DFX.
3DFX, yeah.
Well, and I mean we're not too far away from. Well, I mean, because now we're gonna have because Quake 2 is on the horizon.
Yeah,
and then, of course, there's everything that uses that engine.
Right.
Oh God, yeah, a lot of games did use that engine.
Coming. Yep.
Ooh, wow, quite a bit of shifting geometry from flipping that switch.
Some movement and switchery.
Yeah, I would definitely say the excitement of the new era probably. For people who could get 3D graphics cards, probably drew them away from Doom.
Right. Yeah.
So, and then eventually we'll do an about face and the novelty, and also, if it ever releases that source code, probably bring some people back.
Right. I found what could have killed that cyber demon. Two cyber demons.
Of course.
But they can't hurt each other.
Yeah, what the heck?
Oh,
you're right.
So you're telling me when we open that door, we'll find 3 spider masterminds?
Oh God!
Nope, another cyber demon.
Just another cyber.
Uh-oh. It's the third cyber demon.
Well, not for long. Yep.
Yeah, I unfortunately don't have the 2-shot BFG cyber demon down yet.
I mean,
that's okay.
In theory, it's easy to do. It's just incredibly terrifying to try and pull off.
Right. You gotta get right up in there.
You're telling me I need to hug the cyber demon? Are you mad? You have one.
I have one.
Uh-oh.
So this is
Oh, you had a BFG too. Dang.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. This is Dark Dome by Sverre Kvernmo, who you may remember from the master levels of Doom 2 as being the author who had the best maps in the master levels of Doom 2.
Absolutely, I do.
Yep.
Yeah, such hits as the Black Tower and the Express Elevator to Hell, and the unfortunate Mephisto's Mausoleum. This is the last map we'll be seeing from Sverre for, I think, over a decade.
My goodness. So he got a 3D graphics card then.
I guess so. He did go on to work with John Romero in the future for other games we'll be seeing later down the line. But I think he came back to the Doom community around 2008, I want to say.
I feel like eventually everyone came back to the Doom community.
Right?
For the most part.
Because why not?
Yeah.
But, this level is unfortunately a massive switch hunt.
Oh no.
At its halfway point, you have to get halfway through the map before you can even start the switch hunt, which is interesting. I'm not quite exactly, well, I have an inkling of how he might have pulled that off. Like, there are switches scattered throughout. You can see the switches now if you were to find them. And, you know, if you do, pro tip, probably use the map marking feature so you can find it later. Because they are not active presently. Yeah. But we have to go back and find it when it is active. And there's, I think, 8 of them scattered throughout the level.
8
Here's one.
switches?
Yeah.
Woof.
I think I already marked them in previous runs. I'm pretty sure in Vanilla Engine at least, the marks persist as long as you don't change maps or anything.
Oh, that's nice.
There you go, mods, forcing me to learn things. Knew he was there from before, huh?
Yeah, he's sneaky.
Nah, just precognition. Oh, we give someone telefragged.
Nice.
Yeah. Got him. Well, we're just about in the front door of the castle here. There we go.
Man, there are so many castles. You'd think at some point they would have had you go into the town or something around the castle and not just go to another castle.
Yeah, right, that would have been neat to have like a medieval town map, but I don't think we have that. We have, spoilers, city maps in the future, but somehow no medieval town maps to my recollection.
Aw, so we don't get to go and see, you know, the nice little thatched roof cottage that, you know, the zombie man lives in with his family of other zombie men.
No lute playing imps.
Oh, man.
And their lovely feather caps. Missed opportunity.
And the Cacodemons are the jesters.
Yeah.
They would look good in a jester's cap, I must say.
They're
like
got
the perfect
colors for it.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, there's what, I think an archvile in that fireplace, by the way.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
It's dead now. Yeah, I don't have to worry about it.
We wouldn't have even guessed, or maybe we would have if we had seen like the fire come up or something. But
no,
you killed them before you got the opportunity to do that.
Obliterated in 3 rockets.
Yep.
Just shooting rockets into the fireplace for no apparent reason.
Well, how else are you gonna start the fire?
That's fair, but it was already going.
This fire is not hot enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Just picturing now Doom Guy in like a regular house firing rockets into the fireplace to start a fire on a cold winter's eve.
There's just a hole.
Doom Guy, we need to start the fire. Okay, I'm gonna go out get me some wood and you take care of starting the fire. You got it. Come back and like half of his house is gone. What did you do? I started the fire.
What'd you use for
Pile of
logs?
bricks.
Well, there's all this ammo laying around. You know, it doesn't burn long, but it sure burns hot.
Oh man, we get to ascend the zigzag stairs.
Zigzag
Ooh,
stairs.
zigzag stairs.
Woo!
And one way and then the other way.
Yep, gotta run backwards up the
Good
stairs. Real cool.
So you never know what's going to be up there.
It's so much harder than it seems. I wish I could be like a video game character and just sprint backwards up the stairs like a badass.
All right, and there's
It's fair.
number 2, I guess.
Yep. Well, I think so, actually. Maybe 3. I think it might start with 0. Oh, I love this arena.
Oh, this is very cool.
Yeah. It's got vines and everything. I love the checkerboard
man.
floor.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is how you do cool castle maps. I mean, you need textures for it, but, you know.
Right.
It's like the end of the 4th episode of Quake, where you have to take care of all those, all the Vors.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
Although, you know, a little bit nicer because they were, well, they were just, were they Barons or were they Hell Knights?
Well, they're not
I think-
Vors, and that's the important part.
Right.
Yeah. Fair.
We don't necessarily need a quad damage to make this, you know, less stressful.
Right.
Instead, we can just take it in and be like, ah, cool.
Mm-hmm. There's yet another switch here.
All right, blue key, progress.
Yeah. Got it.
What was it? The switches with the spooky face on them. It kind of seems like a jack-o'-lantern almost, because it looks like it's smiling.
Oh, when it lights up, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. The scarecrow switches.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm glad they've been fairly generous with like the supercharges in this map.
Oh, considering how big it
You
is,
needed
you
them.
would really hope they thought about giving you plenty of ammo and health pickups.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I'd say you're doing pretty well so far with your ammo conservation.
We have plenty of shotgun ammo.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
When you're out of shotgun ammo, that's when things are bad.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Rockets, you know, that happens. When you're out of shotguns, that's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello.
All right, can I get this? Oh, he's come down to my level. Now we must fight.
He's coming. He's coming. And
Watch that counter go
he's
down.
almost.
Dang it. He's got to be close.
I'm trying.
Oh, it's so much harder with just keyboard.
Hey.
Nice.
Yeah,
That was only like 3.5 shots.
not the worst.
Yeah.
We made it. All right. Well, with my new red key, I'm sure there's a whole world of possibilities open to me now.
So here's a yellow key switch that you can't use immediately.
Oh man.
Why would
Well,
you do this to me? Why?
I've found a fair amount of them at this point, at least.
Yeah, I'm really curious what they do, unless that's just for getting to the exit. As you mentioned, there were 8 switches to hit.
There are. I feel like we're getting close. Maybe not.
We got over half the keys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
That looks
kinda hard.
spicy.
Whoa. So I take it. That is a pain floor.
Yeah.
What?
At least.
Cool.
The demons were summoned. That's pretty
Yeah.
Spooky surprise.
Yep. Ow. Aw, I still gotcha.
Yeah,
man.
It'll happen.
sweet. Oh, wait. Oh, did you get him? Yeah.
Yeah, it looks
Some
like you got
point.
'em.
Yep. Somewhere in all the chaos.
With your last
he was
plasma bolt.
gotten. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely don't walk into the fire.
What's
You
the
know,
worst
not
that could
usually.
happen?
Yeah, right.
I don't know, we might find out how flammable Green Guy is.
I mean, he can walk on lava pretty well. It can't be that flammable.
So that's true. I mean, you know, it still hurts him, but, you know, you just go drink a glass of water and you're good.
I mean, how many people do you know who can walk on lava or magma, I suppose?
And continue to just keep walking, right?
Yes. for more than any amount of time above 0.
It's a living.
All right, Ridley.
Come and see the amazing lava walker.
God. Uh-oh. Boy, this map's just like, they've had a lot of arch files in it.
Oh boy.
Well, so much for that one.
Keyword had.
Alright.
Marked spot 6.
Yep, we're getting there.
Number 6. Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Going up.
Oh, I couldn't tell if the room was going down or if we
there's
were going up.
stairs.
So this is the switch hub, more or less. We need to find
so it-
all these. Are these switches?
I think
I think
those
these are-
pertain
or they
to the
just-
switches.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are indicators for the switches. So
Yeah,
in order to
yeah.
get the yellow key, we need to go around the map and find all 8 switches to raise the yellow key to the top of the tower so we can run across and grab it.
Mm-hmm.
There are a few areas I missed that have switches such as here that I was not able to mark yet because I hadn't found them. But, you know, hey, now we're just doing the switch hunt.
So
they
wait.
do add, like, they teleport in a few extra monsters, which I think got me a few times in this map, which is unfortunate because this is a long map.
Yeah.
If I didn't mention, this was also another 40-hour WOD. It's just that 18 of the hours were successful takes instead of 8
Oh,
from Hell Revealed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very long maps.
Okay.
So you need to find all of this. Oh wait, no, it's a certain order, right? That's
No,
what it
there's
is.
no
Oh, there is no
order. You just
order?
gotta find
Oh.
them all.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gosh,
okay.
if there were an order, I couldn't even imagine. Oh, okay. So these are switches, but you have to activate them with the other switches. I see.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I was wondering if there was going to be something like that, where you activate them, and then because you've powered them up, now you need to activate them again.
We had to activate the switches to activate the other switches to lift up what looked like a pile of glowing flesh, but it was probably the lava texture.
Yeah, I'd call it lava. But our reward is a obnoxious cyber demon fight.
Oh god, teleporting cyber demons, that's always fun.
Yeah, it's gotta be careful. All right,
Don't
eventually,
walk over there. Thank you.
I got him eventually.
Yep.
Right, and just about done.
Okay, I know what was. I've been thinking about the skull switches ever since we brought them up with the blue skull switches in a previous map. I know what bothers me about them now, and that's that most of the time when you turn on switches in Doom, they glow to indicate that you hit the switch. But with these switches, it's the opposite, where they're colored, and then you hit the switch and it turns gray. Which I mean, for colored key coordination makes sense, but it bugs me. It's the inverse of the aesthetic.
I see. That makes sense.
It feels like we're turning the switch off instead of turning it on, I guess.
fair.
Like right there, we just turned on a switch and it lit up.
Whoop, and
There it is.
Yeah, spider
Get 'em
time.
all.
In this map.
You know, you got the arena, right? So you may as well use everything.
Okay.
I teleported in front of my plasma bolts and I found it amusing.
I will say it's
Well-
clever that you get your opportunity to use the arena back against a different monster. Oh, that sucks.
Right.
Oof,
Yeah.
ouch.
Triple cyber demon score.
You opened the door too soon. Oops.
Oh no, oh no.
Hit scam.
Oh
Yep.
god, I forgot about John Eternal's terrible death skin.
Oh yeah, right.
Pretty
with that.
gruesome.
Suddenly he just looks like Red Skull,
Yeah.
except dead.
Dead Skull? Yeah.
And more for the road.
Yo,
I have a suggestion for you, Doom Eternal. Your armor seems to be doing pretty good after your entire face is eviscerated. Maybe get a full helmet or something. Might help a little.
Yeah, might. Just maybe. Oh,
good.
Not gonna.
Oh man, he just looks miserable.
These big stars.
1% help.
1%.
Me
Oh.
at 3 a.m.
Oh. You're just knocking you all.
Well,
Mean.
It turns around to go after him.
he's got fighting to do. He's fixing for a scrap.
He's just extra hungry. Doom Guy wasn't enough.
I guess so. Well, that's it for part 3 of Eternal Doom. Stay tuned for part 4 of Eternal Doom. It might also be a lengthy video. That's just how Eternal Doom is.
All right.
I'd count on it, honestly.
Well, till then, the end.
See you next time.
See ya.